You're listening to Jump on the Bat-Wagon, hosted by the Watchtower Database. Visit WDB on YouTube for video essays, timelines, fan theories, and much more from the DC animated universe. And now, please enjoy the show.
If I can do whatever I want, I'm going to go change the background on your computer for Joe.
Oh, no. We should have mentioned that last episode, but...
No, we shouldn't have. Should we have?
I don't know, but last night we had Joe over, and they showed up at my house before, the two of them did, before I got here, and Jessica said, like, how much you want to bet there's Aladdin porn on your desktop when you get home? Because that's what Joe does when he's over here. I was like, oh, probably pretty good. You know, I just expect it. And then Joe texted me like, what's your computer password? And I just said, no. He's like, oh, I'm just trying to set up like the thing we were going to watch. And I just said, right. And then we got back home and your guys' vehicles were here and the door was unlocked, but you were nowhere to be seen. And I came in here and it was sitting on the login screen on my computer with... You've tried the password so many times and failed that now you have to put in this code in order to actually get into your computer. And then I did that. And then I was like, are they in the closet? There's not enough room in there. Are they in the bathroom? Are they in our bedroom? Are they in this room? That like trying all these places. And I just said like, where are my friends? Where are my friends Joe and Brian? Like I'm walking around and then I like look up the attic stairs. You're just sitting at the top of the stairs in the darkness and giggling. And then it turned out that since you couldn't get into my computer, you had altered very minor things in my office that I needed to look around. And you guys were like upset that I realized you like flipped the position of two of my pop figures that I noticed that I knew were those. That was the one where
we're like, okay, well, with everything else, he's going to catch immediately, but that's the one that he won't notice. And you clocked like the that first.
No, I think the first was you flipped the position of my like handrest things.
Oh, yeah.
Squishy things.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one that took me forever was that you'd flipped the position of my cup holder and boom arm for my microphone, like from each other, like they're in the opposite spots. But I had recently put them in those spots when Joe was over here, so they'd only been that way for a few days, so I hadn't memorized them in those.
Yeah, so
spots.
we put it the way it was
supposed to be. And now it's
so
back.
then
you actually put it back correctly, and then I didn't notice that it wasn't wrong.
So when we switched it last night, we put it back wrong again.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's even better. I love it. So yeah, that was the thing. That was funny. I liked it.
Man,
I like you guys.
We're great.
You do funny pranks.
We're the best. You're
like basically wrinklers. I was gonna say jokers, but bringing it back from like 20 minutes ago in our time. But now it's a week later in the listeners' time.
Isn't it weird how time works? That's all fake.
No.
Joe does military time.
Night, yeah, where he was like, it's the only real time, military time. We're like, and I said, like, time isn't real at all anyway. Like, we made it up. We can do whatever we want. Connecticut's made up. Superman.
Yeah, all these things.
Yeah. Jump on the Bat-Wagon. 100 made up. 175.
175. That's
numbers
a big
are made
number.
Up. Numbers are made up.
Numbers are made up.
Made up. Every language is made up. I'm James. I'm made up. From the Watchtower Database YouTube channel, that's made up. I'm here to show my good buddy Brian, real. The entire DC animated universe. He's the only thing that's real, actually, from his perspective, anyway. It could all be.
Oh no! Don't put that evil
Matrix,
on me, Jamie.
This is the Matrix. Would you take the blue Gatorade or the red Gatorade?
Blue?
Yeah. That's the correct answer.
What flavor is red?
Bad.
I have that impression, but I can't.
It's like acidic and spicy in my mouth. I don't like to think about it. It's too red. The red flavor is whatever's in that pad thing out there. We have this toy, and my kid has it's like a, I don't know, foot by foot square, 2 feet maybe.
It's like a 2 foot by 2 foot, I'd say.
And it's got like a millimeter of air in it that has just like a red liquid. It could have been any color, but it looks like blood.
It looks like blood.
You step on it and it squishes in different directions and it looks cool. And Brian was just spending the entire time I was in the bathroom just moving all of the blood liquid into one corner of the thing, like holding it upright. And I was just sitting out there collecting and pooling into blood from a cat's face. In the controversial Airdate order so that he may view these shows the way human beings experienced them in the far gone days of the 1900s.
How's it feel to be 175 episodes in and know that we are bad at this still?
I think I feel good about it.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. I like continuing just being bad at podcasting.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
that's cool.
I think we got better maybe 20 episodes in and reached the peak, and it's kind of
we haven't gone downhill.
No,
it's just flat.
we haven't surfed down a hill after a mud man.
No, we haven't done that.
No.
We haven't surfed down a subway. What do you call the handrail?
Thing, yeah.
But it's also like a conveyor belt,
escalator thing. Yeah.
What do you call the escalator hand thing?
I don't know.
It's not a handrail. It can't be a rail.
It the subtitle of this episode. You know what else we haven't seen?
What?
This episode, Bloodsport.
Oh, I've seen Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No.
First mention.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a tally.
Oh, of Jean-Claude Van Damme mentions in this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
So that's 2.
You've seen that, I think it's CGI, or at least CGI enhanced, or maybe it was real, maybe it happened. I don't fucking know. But it's that Jean-Claude Van Damme, with his, spread between 2 trucks while they're driving. I think, did that actually happen? Did he actually do that?
I mean, the man's got the world's most powerful splits.
Yeah. What man? Who are you referencing?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That's 4. Your prediction last time was that this was Jean-Claude Van Damme versus Batman in a kickboxing match of some kind.
Well, I didn't say versus Batman.
You're right. It was just a competition.
Yeah,
that Jean-Claude Van Damme was in. Yeah,
foot tape.
Yeah, I think that's true. At the time of this recording,
10:49 a.m.
Batman Beyond is streaming on HBO Max, dog, and available on DVD, dog, and Blu-ray, dog. There's 3 of them now.
Well, yeah, there was 3.
Yeah, but one of them was at the time. If you'd, shit, I fucked it up. If you'd like to head, oh my god,
take 3.
Follow along. You can head over to watchtowerdatabase.com/resources. That was the other dog. Now there's 4 dogs. Links in the show notes. This episode, Bloodsport, aired on Saturday, October 23rd, 1999, at 9 a.m. on Kids WB. We're so close to done with 1999.
Wow,
and I don't like it. And what are we going to do? We're entered 2000. I don't want to say that.
Sorry. You're gonna
1 week after our last episode, Hidden Agenda aired 19, produced 18. That's the reverse of last time.
Oh, no.
They just flipped these 2 for no fucking reason.
Now we're just going to have old champagne in the fridge.
Old Bruce Wayne. The writer is Rich Fogel. The director is Dan Reba. Because he knew I was going for the audience
applause button.
Yeah.
The audience button.
Well, I think
you just press it and an audience appears.
Yeah, it just says audience. It's the best sound effect. Music is Michael McQuistion. Animation is Coco Dong Yang. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Should I read you the official synopsis right now?
Yeah.
Okay, it starts with the spoilers. Head over to the link in the description to send us a Yoppie beverage and support the show.
Yeah.
We'll give you a shout out in an upcoming episode, and we'll plug your shit.
We'll just yell.
You gotta give us shit to plug,
we had Sam Campbell.
You're right. How do you do this?
Bro.
How do you do that, but you don't remember anything ever else?
What's anything ever else?
I don't know an example because I'd forgotten. It doesn't matter. We'll do a push-up for every $1 too. Did you know that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're very aware this time because this is our 6th episode we've done this weekend.
I think we should just split the push-ups because we split the money.
Oh, okay. I mean, I like that, but I don't know if the viewer would really like it.
Because, I'm doing a push-up for every $1 and you're doing a push-up for every $1, but we're not each getting that amount of dollars.
Dollars, yeah.
Yeah. Not in this world,
That's
but
dumb.
in Trigun.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
I'm fucking there.
That'll be 60
Do
units.
you see how good I am? Do you see how good I am at podcasting and remembering things?
Instead.
Oh my God, I'd be down.
Be sure to take a look at our membership levels. You can gain some pretty shway exclusives like submitting episodes for us to revisit and joining us for virtual hangouts, watching movies from our list of movies that we talk about all the time. Maybe we should add Bloodsport starring Jean-Claude Van Damme to that list. I'm going to do it right now, actually. I'm just saying the name so you can.
I would love that.
I have my.
Maybe we could even have a Jean-Claude Van Damme member level.
Well, today's Yoppie Bevs come to us from someone.
Is it from Jean-Claude Van Damme?
No, but you just said it to write it down.
I did.
Yeah.
Screen's open. I'm taking a tally.
It was Sam Campbell. Good luck. Good luck. Good job.
Good luck.
Good luck. This is
Sam
from
Campbell,
Dylan Pollock,
good luck.
though, who became a member on Buy Me a Coffee at the Dylan Pollock level.
Yeah.
He says, I mean, it's me. This is my tier. Duh. Also, I'm that movies to watch before you die guy who's still planning on taking this podcast over someday, but for now has been appeased by the thoughts of the week segment. Very true. Very true. Now, but because as you remember, it's the $10 level, so we just do 20. No, we do 10. Well, we do 20 because we can't split the push-ups, so we have to do double the push-ups.
Well, we could just do 5 each.
No. Yeah, okay.
But we can do 10.
We can do 10.
I'll do 10 for Dylan. You kidding me? Dylan, but you also have to do 10.
Yeah, Dylan has to do 10 push-ups as penance for giving us money.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
1 push-up for Dylan. 2 push-ups for Dylan. 3 push-ups for Dylan. 4 push-ups for Dylan. 5 push-ups for Dylan. 6 push-ups for Dylan. 7 push-ups for Dylan. 8 push-ups for Dylan. 9 push-ups for Dylan.
And 10 push-ups for me!
No, the money's for you. The push-ups are for Dylan.
Oh, we give him push-ups? He gives us money, we give him push-ups?
Yes.
I guess that is kind of accurate.
We are describing what we are doing, the podcast.
I like he gives us money, we speak with our mouth zoos into the microphones.
I'm loving mouth zoos.
I'm not.
Are you not?
You walked into the bathroom and just started peeing and said, mouth zoo. I don't know what brought that to mind.
I do fear that I have some mild form of Tourette's where things come out and I don't really intend it to happen.
Yes, it's mild for both of us, for sure. That's how we keep the podcast going at all times. Like, did a thing enter my brain? I better let it out of my mouth zoo before it's too late. The Ham Predator. Okay.
Oh, God.
Let's go watch Jean-Claude Van Damme in Bloodsport.
Buddy. You can't just whip that out. Like
Whoa, that's a good squishy.
Okay,
all right. Okay, we will.
What are you gonna do, mister? Cut my heart out? Eat my liver?
Don't be dramatic. You are merely bait.
Freaky. What happened to your back?
A hunting accident. The panther was wounded. And I was careless.
Ouch.
My back was broken in 5 places. They had to replace my spine. The operation was excruciating. But it artificially enhanced my strength and reflexes. After I recovered, I went back, and with my bare hands got my revenge. It was easy. Too easy. I had become so powerful, no prey could challenge me. To one who lives for the thrill of the hunt, this was a tragedy. My life was over until I heard that the legendary Batman had returned.
Batman?
I'd always imagined this Batman to be an ageless soul, inhabiting the greatest warrior of each generation. If this bat spirit really existed, it would present the ultimate challenge.
You wanna fight, Dreg? Let's go!
Cool!
Hi!
Hello, it's me, the Stalker.
That's not your name.
Stalkered Channing.
Your name is Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, man. You can't just
Boom.
artificially do it and
Yeah, I
just
can.
write another one.
I just did.
You can't just say Jean-Claude Van Damme and add it to the list.
You just did?
It's taking tallies of the times we say Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I love how Jean-Claude Van Darn, ha 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 ha, idiot,
How he what?
was in the
How
episode.
it has a name that sounds a lot like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was
Well, it counted as
2.
2, I think. Can you please tell me what happened in
You know I can! Just press the
Bloodsport?
button!
Synyap. If you're wondering, Synyap. What you just watched, Synyap. Take a listen to the synopsis. The short summary, which is sometimes kind of long.
Damn.
Van Dam. Does Van Dam count?
I don't think so.
It's the full name. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to say the JCVD.
Can you say just Jean-Claude
Yeah.
and then say other words and then say Van Dam afterward? Does this count? Okay, so that doesn't count.
No.
Okay, cool. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Okay, we're up to 16.
All right, cool.
All right. I want to try to do this one.
Good.
We're on number 6.
Mhm.
You informed me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
Played by Trisha Helfer. Battlestar Galactica. Continue. Please get me out of this.
Okay. I'm going to try to make this good.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to synyop in a real, like, honest to God, shortened summary kind of way.
Sure.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
A legendary big game hunter gets an artificial spine put into his body after being mauled by some big game.
Sure.
He gets extra powerful. He decides he needs to. This is way too long.
Should be over by now. Come on.
He decides he needs to hunt the biggest and most deadly of game, hears about Batman, and goes for him.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes to Gotham to fight Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Steals Terry's brother in the process.
Who's named?
Twip.
Yes. Armpit.
Matt.
Yes.
And Batman's got to get him back.
Mm-hmm. Then he does.
And he
that.
does.
Yeah.
The end.
He does. Yeah. The end. And then they hug.
Big game hunter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Played by Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Hit by a train.
He gets hit by a train.
Real quick, I'll read the official synopsis and I have a thought on that. The Stalker, a cybernetically enhanced wild animal hunter, grows bored with the big games. That's capitalized for some reason. And goes...
Wait, what word is
big games.
with the big
big games hosted by NASCAR and goes after the only challenge left in the world, Batman. Yeah, whenever original Batman said like poignant thing at the end of the episode, like, is it possible he had a soul, Alfred? A soul of silicon, but a soul nonetheless. Credits. Versus a 17-year-old boy in the Batman costume, his little brother, who's probably less than 10 years younger than him, goes, what happened to him? His demons finally he got hit by a train, is what you say. His demons finally caught up with him.
And by demons, I mean a train. An honest to God metro train. He was on the tracks. It was gruesome.
It's like, and then Matt goes, Terry? You sound like my brother. You sound exactly like my brother who I've known my entire life.
Terry, do you know about Alfred?
Well, I also was Batman. So Matt is in this little cage and he's like, whoa, what's wrong with your spine? What happened? Let me tell you the whole story in great detail. This thing happened and my spine was enhanced and taken out and replaced.
I had surgery while awake and apparently not under any anesthetics.
Yeah, it was excruciating or whatever he said.
Not anesthetic.
What'd you say?
He was not
Anesthetics?
depained.
Yeah, unpained.
They didn't give him depain juice.
No, it's not T-pain. It's D-pain.
D-pain.
And the whole story happens, and then Batman goes like, "You want to fight, Dreg? Let's go!" And
he shouldn't have been able to hear that.
He somehow heard that whole thing because then he knew about everything.
But he was flying from another
super fast
building.
from across the street or something. Yeah.
That being said, picking on a little bit,
Yeah.
I really like this episode.
I did too. Yeah, it was very good. I don't have the experience nor ethnic background to comment on what I'm about to say properly, but there was the slightest hint of not stereotyping is not the right word, but just kind of there's some, it's not, there's the whole white savior complex thing. And this is not what that is, but there's also the reverse of that where a foreign character must be
the bad guy.
The bad guy and the most base level characteristics of what we imagine his culture to be or something like that. And that makes him weird and scary to me. There was like just a twip of that in this episode. Zip your lip, twip, he said.
I love that.
But not enough to make me like uncomfortable or dislike the episode or anything. It was just kind of like it's right there. It's just barely sitting on the edge of the episode.
I actually didn't have that read.
Okay, that's good, I guess.
And let me tell you why.
Yeah.
We get, because of his flashback,
his story of
because
I'm
of his
the
story.
victim, actually.
Well, not that. We see him in his like big game hunter, big gun safari hat.
Yeah, so he was not a great guy to begin with.
So he's he's a poacher.
Yeah.
But
now I'm super poacher.
What it is now is like he like in his mind created this like, well, I am now the perfect hunter. And probably from his time in these places, in these like, you know, foreign lands out in the jungle or whatever, he gave himself a like persona of some like native hunter.
That's true. He wasn't really like that prior. He
he was just a dude.
That
apparently British-ish.
Yeah, and now
at least transatlantic.
Yeah, he's got a very like regal sounding voice or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
like
he's no hint of an accent or anything. Yeah.
So I think this is just him being appropriative.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I take back what I said.
There you
Guy's
go.
a piece of shit.
Yeah. I don't think he's a good guy.
No.
I think he was like a good fighter after he got his spine replaced.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, and also like, I do like that he is quote unquote enhanced or whatever. He's not like, if he was just guy that I'm going to kill Batman, he wouldn't really pose a threat enough to Batman, especially in the bat suit with all the stuff. But there was also, you pointed out, I had a good point about like, I thought you wanted to like kill Batman with your bare hands. Why are you like shooting darts and spears and all this stuff at him?
That upset me, actually. You know, he's like, oh, the most dangerous game, whatever. We got to find it. Like, you know, I can fight pumas or whatever with my bare hands. And then he's like, I'm going to fight Batman. I'm going to lay like 800 traps.
Yeah. One of them being a hole in the ground that Batman could just fall through and 1 second later open his wings, but he chooses not to do that.
We're not going to talk about that one. He had his
we got to make fun of some stuff. This is what we do.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
We're Yoppie dudes.
Yay! It's a good name for a podcast.
I think so. We should change it.
Yeah, agreed.
I was really wishing there was something in this episode that would have to do with ham, because this guy is just the Predator. And especially he's very Predator 2, especially because he's in the like big city doing all this stuff.
Well, you know what?
He can't turn invisible. Batman can.
There might not have been ham in the episode, but you know what you're capable of? Going to Google, going to an image search, looking up like some, you know, stock image of like a ham steak at like a slight angle, because we have Homeboy reaching his hand over like a pot of coals.
Oh, yeah.
You could absolutely just motion track this into having him dropping a ham steak onto the coals as if he's cooking a succulent ham dinner meal.
A succulent ham dinner meal.
So you could make the Predator with ham. You could make the ham Predator happen right here, right now.
Just use AI. Type in the Predator made of ham. And it does it. It probably would. It's probably the easiest way to do it. The whole like concrete jungle thing. I did really like he was very clever to do his like spores or whatever on Batman, and Batman to leave him glowy.
His little smoke grenade that like coated him in silica or whatever.
But what I didn't quite understand is he does that to Batman. Yeah, who's theoretically not wearing terry
covered
clothes.
Head to toe in a suit.
He takes his suit off. He's Terry, and he's still got that stuff on him. Then he gives his jacket to the homeless man on the train,
which does glow.
In that entire man's body glows when he does that.
Which, the Batman wearing that presumably wasn't wearing his jacket underneath.
Yeah. And then also when Stalker turns around and sees that Terry's still on the train, he doesn't have like a jacket-shaped hole. Missing hole. Yeah. So it was a little bit of a logic leap with that, but I did still like the idea. Yeah. And he does like that cool like double like blink where he like
blink the screen into one eye and then blink the screen off when he wants normal vision.
Another like kind of how does that work thing with his how does that work? I don't know, James. Which is him like he's cybernetically enhanced in some fashion, I guess. but we don't really get an explanation for what that means about his eyeball stuff, because he blinks down that like targeting thing. I can see the glowy guy, and then blinks it away. And presumably he's just doing that throughout his chase, like double checking where he's at. But at the end, when he gets beat up and then he looks at Batman, and Batman is like CRT TV staticking into the like jaguar thing that he killed.
Yeah.
Oh no! But he has normal eyes when he's so where is his eyes robot eyes now? Like what's going on?
I feel like that was supposed to be a hallucination.
I guess so, but why did it have like TV static? Like his robotness
because it's the future, dumbass.
Oh yeah, future hallucinations look like TVs
from the 90s.
That's true. Yeah, you're
and
right.
80s and 70s and 60s and 50s.
I do want to go to Cheesy Dan's though. It looked pretty fun.
Do you think that's a Dan Rebo reference?
Oh my God, I hope it is. I've never asked him. How have I never asked him?
Send him a text.
He's so cheesy all the time, as we know. So I'll send him a message right now, actually, while we're on the just to show off. Hey, so Cheesy Dan's in the Stalker episode named after you? I hope so. Winky face emoji. Yeah, I don't have really many complaints, like legitimate complaints about this episode. I like Stalker as a villain. He's unique, and like I like his motivation or whatever. And
yeah,
I'm glad that there's not just a bunch of samey like, oh, it's a kooky guy doing a kooky thing, Mad Hatter, Joker, Riddler, etc. Like obviously those guys all have different backstories and stuff. Yeah, but this guy was just like very different from any of the other Ink and Shriek. And
I thought it showed a lot of creativity on the writers' parts.
Yeah.
Little bit of questionable choices, but that's like through our 2025 lens. Again, like defending / not defending the character for the things I said earlier.
Yeah.
But just for, a bunch of people making a show like this, it's kind of, again, I guess it's not them being like, yes, this is okay, but them putting a guy who thinks this into the show. So it's probably not that problematic, but someone correct me.
Well, and the police don't like him either.
The police don't. Cops, get him.
Like how the police officer, like, a guy with a spear in Gotham City, like as if like he doesn't see weird ass shit happening all the goddamn time.
That's some Metropolis shit. They have big eggs over there.
I do wonder how much. God damn it! I just understood what you meant. The Wrinklers. Yeah, I guess they're in Metropolis. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it was part of Terry's plan to evade the Stalker, or if he was legitimately asking for the cops' help. Because it was just funny the way he's like, "No, I'm not kidding. There's a guy in the alley with a spear. Like, please help me." Like, is he actually saying that, or is he like, "Please go distract him and maybe die so I can get away"? Because I'm Batman.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
I don't know that I want to know necessarily his character flaws. There were some good little comedy beats in the episode too.
Yeah,
the little stuff at the start with the future chainsaw hand man, this laser chainsaw.
He hates these cars.
Yeah, and then he hates this glass as the Stalker keeps breaking the same window.
Yeah, the Stalker can only leave and enter a space through.
Hey everybody, so a really funny thing happened where when we were recording this episode, I looked down and I noticed how the record button wasn't on, like the light wasn't on. We were like, how long ago did that happen? I don't know. Let's pop the SD card into the computer and we'll see where we got to. And it was, oh my God, it only got like 20 minutes in. Holy shit, we've been talking for like 45 more minutes past that. It was insane. And we were really, really mad, and Brian fell on the floor and was covering his face, and he was so upset. And I was like, no, trying to defuse the situation. We're like, we got this. We'll just say the same stuff we already said. We'll just pretend we said it for the first time right now. And I'm like, it's fine. Please enjoy the rest of the episode. I barely edited it because it's funnier that way if you just hear us getting like more and more upset and angry that this happened. Instead of trying to cover our tracks, we're really doing a poor job of doing that. So here it is. have a good rest of the time. I hope that the copyright claim from this song was worth it. Bye. Brian's coming out of the bathroom now. He's feeling good. He's feeling great. He peed out his feelings is what he told me he did. I think we jinxed this when we had Legacy on, whereas we talked about how, have you guys ever lost an episode or whatever? And we're like, no, never. And it's never happened and it never will.
I'm not doing the Jean-Claude Van Damme count
I was
anymore.
just going to say, like, it's been ruined.
We were up to 20.
Oh, man. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I don't fucking care.
Well, I'll also inform the listener because it was never recording that we were talking about Cheesy Dan's and we said, hey, what do you think it was named after Dan Reba?
It's ruined.
I know. And then I messaged, so Cheesy Dan's in the Stalker episode named after you. I hope so. Winky face emoji. And he said, oh yeah, I'm not sure who named it or if it was a storyboard gag that made it on screen. I said, thanks, Dan. We just did this live on the podcast. He did reply since then. He said, I'll have to give it a watch. I hope he means this podcast.
Well, guess what? We didn't do it live on the podcast.
We didn't because it wasn't fucking recorded. How am I supposed to know? The soundboard, hey,
it's on your side. I can't even see the record button.
I have to lean forward to see it. But now I'm positioning the mic where I can always see it. I'm so sorry, Brian.
No, it's just... This is episode number 6
that we've done this weekend.
Like 30 hours.
And it had to do that in the middle of it. I was really hoping I'd open it up and see like, oh no, it was just a second ago.
Happened.
No, it didn't. It
so what did we
Let's talk about
so we're just
how
doing
the
like
Stalker.
The whole second.
Yeah, can you tell me what happened in this episode? We went through the plot already. We hadn't gone through the cast though. I can tell you the cast of this episode. Maybe it'll refresh ourselves on some stuff that happened. It's like this never happened. It's the Matrix. We rewound time in the Matrix. It's fine.
God.
It's okay.
But now I'm gonna be like trying to remember the things I said rather than having like genuine reactions.
You can have genuine reactions, and if it reminds us of things that we did say, we'll just say it again. It's fine. It's okay. I'm choosing it's okay, and I need you to also as co-equal host of this podcast.
I'm choosing destruction. Give me a knife.
I'm choosing to elbow my TV again, except it didn't happen the first time because it wasn't recording.
That was?
It was funny when that happened. Oh man. Will Friedle as Terry McGinnis / Batman. Kevin Conroy as like you moved your mic away from your face because I was too loud. I don't think that's how it works. Kevin Conroy as Bruce Wayne. Carl Lumbly as Stalker, who was previously the mayor in Speed Demons. He said a thing that I already said.
Yeah.
I'm going to try not to do that. He said, I want a clean race. I'm the mayor. Additional voices in Sub-Zero and Alteris in Absolute Power. And originally you didn't remember who that was. So I'll tell you again. It's the guy.
Orange person. Kisses.
Yes.
Go
there
on.
you go. Wow. You remember Alteris?
Yeah, I'm really good at this now.
Power? That's cool. We should do this every podcast where we do the whole podcast not recording and then we do it again recording so that you can seem like you know everything.
Yeah, great.
Neat. Fucking stop. Don't be mad.
No.
Okay. Ryan O'Donohue as Matt McGinnis, Terry McGar as Mary Guinness, Cree Summer as Max, Mark Slaughter as Pie Joker.
The guy from Slaughter?
Yeah, the guy from the band Slaughter that
Ryan
you totally
Hip's favorite
knew
band or whatever I said?
You said something like that. This sucks.
Yeah, this feels really bad.
He was Mother in one episode of Freakazoid and announcer in 2 episodes of Rocket Power. And you said Rocket Power, bringing it back. Elliot Goretzky as Bellman, the guy who's like, give me a tip. And he says, you mean the tip of my penis? Because he wasn't going to give him money. And the guy said, no, I don't actually want that.
Said,
Please put your robe back on.
Leave me alone.
He was wearing pants that went into his shoes. And you didn't like that. You were very focused on that this episode.
Yeah, I'm going to not.
Why haven't people's pants go in their shoes? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna not count shoes anymore. As I started to count shoes, I realized that shoe design is kind of overlooked in the show.
Does that mean they count as pants too? Am I counting pants at this point?
Right? Pant counter is probably going to be easier to do.
Than Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Not doing it.
Oh, man. Okay. He was in only 13 Other Things Ever, one episode of Grow My Penis. That's a show. One episode of ER and one episode of The West Wing. And Sam McMurray as Burn, which was a misspelling of bum. Yeah. That guy, I obviously like not Mark Hamill because it says right here he's not, but he did remind me of the bum on the subway in Hey Arnold, who was voiced by Mark Hamill. The Let's all hold hands here on the subway. That guy.
Did you say it the first time?
No.
Wow, okay.
I'm trying to say
something
things
new.
I didn't say. Yeah.
Thank you, Jamie.
Something new for the listener to hear instead of the same old shit again that they didn't hear. He was previously Pierce Chapman in Birds of a Feather. Ernie in Joker's Millions. He's like, oh, I'm totally the Joker in the Iceberg Lounge. I'm not wearing makeup. Leave me alone, Bruce Wayne. Give me a swirly. He was Harry Tully in Rebirth. I'm dying. Please take my small GameCube game, Warren McGinnis. And Chelsea's dad in Spellbound.
Chelsea's dad.
You know what's okay about this, though?
Mad.
We didn't even get to Trivs yet. We switched right into Keen Effects, so we're going to do that again.
Wow! Keen.
And you wanted to talk about the red and black of the flashbacks. I have a feeling you wanted to say something about that. Something tells me.
The more you want me to do this, the less I want to do this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listener, you gotta cut us some slack. Jamie's better at this than me. He's an actor. I'm not.
As someone who has been in theater and not me.
I never claimed to be an actor. Okay. I just did theater.
I claim you've been an actor.
You've made me an actor.
I put you in more robot suits than you care to have ever been in.
Well, I'm saying this because I was looking it up when the whole thing died. So maybe that's the curse. You look up the game Limbo.
Okay.
And I'll explain that I really liked the artwork in this show. Like really. There's a lot of like red backgrounds, black silhouettes. We had it in
I totally know this game. Yes. Yeah. Okay, cool.
But you see what I'm saying? Like it's very Limbo-esque, or Limbo was very that-esque. You have these like two levels.
Stark.
It's very stark. The surgery, I think there was like glowing white eyes, red background.
It wasn't like glowing, but they stood out because everything else was red or black. Yeah.
Okay. And same thing with like the hunting scenes. It was just like very like impressionistic. Not.
I hope we already. No, we did already talk about. Sorry, I was trying to remember which part of the discussion was the whole bit about like, oh, he's probably a bad guy because he was a safari guy. Like,
God, I don't know. Did we do it?
I think it was. I think we decided that he was a bad guy to start with.
But should we do a maybe throwaway cutout thing?
No,
like no. You're confident that that's in there.
It was part of the. It was part of the thing. I already brought it up because I remember immediately after the plotline discussion being like, "Hey, I didn't like how there was some like stereotypes or whatever," and that I heard myself saying it. So,
okay. So we saved that one.
But why I was bringing that back up again was because we were talking about in the past when it wasn't recording, we were talking about when he's fighting the Jaguar thing. That was like a really cool looking like way to show. And you made a joke about how he has the flash symbol on his forehead. Oh, because we
clay-faced.
Yeah, we already did the clay face thing.
Yeah, I said it was
a flash symbol on his forehead.
This isn't good the second time.
No, it's not as funny. But everyone needs to just shut the fuck up and listen, okay? Everyone. No, he's going to stop recording. He's going to overwrite the file. Where you made a joke of
we could just go when it's where's Clayface, we'll come back into it. How about that?
Well, we're just teasing the joke now. We have to come back to it. But yeah, no, all of that flashback stuff is really cool looking. It's probably the highlight of the episode is like the weird backstory that doesn't quite make sense. He was like, why is he in a country that he's like a rich person, but he also the only hospital can't put him under for the surgery.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if we finished that thought. So maybe
I think that was right where we noticed it wasn't recorded. Yeah.
Well, the idea of like where is the dude from? You know, his accent is a little bit vague.
Yeah.
But he's like a rich big game hunter or something like that. But I just want to know, like, I want to know this dude's life. Like he dresses like he cosplays as like some like tribal something or other.
Yeah.
But like I want to know like his like day to day. Is he just like, I don't have a home anymore. I am completely nomadic,
because he like also when he's up hanging in his spine recovery basket in the flashback thing. And then when he like, and the The spinal thing also made me really strong somehow. And he breaks out of his shit and he like goes to a window and leaps out the window to go kill the Flash Clayface that we'll get to soon. And
it's already been ruined. Don't ruin it more.
Damn it. But it was like,
you cut that out. You go back into and cut that out.
I'm not gonna. I'm not cutting shit out of this now because we gotta leave as much content as possible.
Well, I mean, cut it out in editing. Oh, you're saying, no, that's bad.
Okay, but when he like escapes the hospital for some reason, so is it that he was like a prisoner? Did they like catch him poaching? And when like that's oh my god, this man has been mauled and his spine is ripped out, but we're gonna arrest him as soon as he fixed and stuff.
I didn't get that impression.
Okay. I just don't know why then, because you're asking like, where does he live? How does he have money? It's like, well, I don't know. Because is he a runaway from the hospital? Why did he do that?
Yeah, that doesn't, other than he's like, I'm strong. I got to go kill that thing now. Yeah. Weird.
I don't know.
That's hard. That's a little cryptic.
Comedy beats in this were funny. There's banter between Terry and Bruce, the recycling guys, where they're like, I fucked it up already, but where Terry says like, yeah, you were right about these guys. They really are recycling, aren't they? They're really into recycling. And then you made a comment when we weren't recording about how you shouldn't throw away pizza boxes or something. You want to restate this in a better way?
I can say it more succinctly.
Yeah.
The things you think are recyclable probably aren't.
Yeah.
Please, listener, check your local recycling laws. There's going to be a website, laws, rules.
It makes my taxes higher is what
it makes
I said
James's.
before. Yeah.
It makes James lose more money.
Yeah. Patreon.com/ Oregon Waste Disposal, whatever services.
What is yours? What is your trash service?
DCAU Watchtower is my Patreon. I don't know actually. I've never studied the trucks. I never look. I can't read.
Who do you pay the bill to?
Jessica does that.
Oh,
so it's like
we know who wears the pants in this family.
Yeah, I mean I'm wearing
and the pants
shorts.
are tucked into your shoes.
My pants are my shoes.
Yeah,
that's my secret.
That's more appropriate.
Yeah, let's take a cleansing breath in through the mouth, out through the ass, because we got to reset ourselves a little
Bro,
bit.
I was trying. I walked in from the bathroom and you already hit record. You didn't give me a chance to get rid of this feeling.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Did we talk about the jacket dust in the recording? I don't know. Let's do it again.
We talked about it. Is it in the recording that's saved?
What I'm saying.
Who knows?
It was Keen. We could just call it a Keen effect because he was glowy. The glowy was Keen.
Okay,
I did
that's
like
fair.
the way he can track him.
Doing it.
He can track him. Doing it.
I lost fucking 2 inches due to like depression from that recording stopping.
Yeah. But now I'm like neurotically looking at it. Like it's still going. Yeah. But yeah. Terry like getting doused with the gas or whatever. And then him being able to track him was a cool concept in the story, but also the Keen effect.
Led to a little bit of a plot hole there we had with the how permeating is this? I get that he went through like the gas shower.
I guess that could be it. It went through the bat suit because we were talking about like if it happened while he's wearing the Batman costume that he's probably not wearing his Terry clothes under his terracotta
certainly
clothes.
Not his jacket.
Yeah, but then his full body is glowing when Stalker is stalking him, and then when he gives his jacket to the hobo guy, that and guy's also entire body is glowing, and then when he looks back on the train, there's not a jacket hole like missing from the glow on Terry.
Yeah, just thinking about it now, like, is it a thing that like, is there some kind of analog? Is this like a bacteria? There's bacteria on the table. I put my phone, it like goes around my phone. I pick up the phone, now it's around my hand or whatever.
Yeah. I love thinking about that. It makes me really happy. Yeah.
You're welcome. Enjoy your Gatorade.
Thank you. Can you touch it real quick? Yeah.
Oh, I already did. Nice. But I guess that could be kind of an explanation as to why it doesn't go away.
But then everything he touches on the train would do that probably, and everything in Cheesy Dan's.
Oof. Yeah.
Etc. Speaking of Cheesy Dan's,
Dan Reba.
No, what the fuck? Stalker just takes Matt without Max noticing.
Okay.
I think this was the last thing that we said that didn't get recorded. So
Okay,
that
well,
I
we'll,
can
we'll
think
pretend
of.
that
Yeah.
that's the case and that we're not going to miss the funniest of gems.
Exactly.
Listener, I'm going to need you to laugh really forcibly hard for like the next 10 seconds straight to make up for the stuff that was missing. Just call this one the Lost episode as a subtitle.
Yeah. The missing pieces.
Oh, God. I don't like how that ends. I've never heard that thing all the way through. Anyway.
That wasn't very funny.
So we have Max who's supposed to be watching Matt.
Yeah.
And Matt goes into tube land in like the little play structure thing.
Yeah.
And then the stalker, JCVD.
we put the kibosh on the Jean-Claude Van Damme counter because of this bullshit with it not recording.
Got to put the aggression somewhere.
Yeah,
Jamie.
because it can't be counted correctly. That is the saddest part.
That's
anyway,
what I'm saying.
Yeah, we said it in our hearts.
So yeah, we said it a lot. And it was
20
great
times.
every time.
Yeah, I think so.
So the stalker steals a portion of this play structure. We know that he likes to bust through windows to enter places.
Yeah,
so
he
you
hates this
presumably
glass.
breaking glass. And then presumably sound of play structure being torn in half, which like HDPE plastic is generally pretty tough. Stuff those are usually made out of.
Oh, okay.
I think HDPE.
High definition porcelain extract.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
how you make the plastic. So he steals not the kid from the thing, but he steals the thing, presumably with the kid, who would then also be yelling.
I also kind of
The
I
tube
like
section.
that idea that he doesn't take just Matt out of there. He took like just a chunk of the tube
That Matt was in.
Yeah, he watched him get to that part and then just like it's not even like in the episode it's clearly like carved out or whatever, slashed out or something. But it's just like he just goes and meticulously unscrews the things that are holding it together and just takes that part of the tube, just running put it down the street with this.
Yeah, but so that's a question. Like, what did he do with that chunk of tube and
Yeah, we
screaming
never see
child?
it again, yeah.
And then so Max, presumably watching the child,
Yeah.
or presumably not, I suppose.
Oh, that's the other thing missing is the continuity bit. But you finish your thought on
Oh,
this.
fuck.
Yeah. It's okay. It's all right.
What was she doing not watching this? And what was
Yeah.
everybody else in the restaurant? Like somebody would see
None of the other
a
kids.
mostly naked dude using a big spear to carve up
Yeah.
a tube to steal a child who would then be screaming because he's being stolen by this thing.
I mean,
None of that
they could have
happened.
They could have just as easily. I guess it's just. See, there's a baby spider right here. No, Brian.
He's my friend. Hi, little
He
friend.
could have just as easily crawled into the Lemmy Winks tubes himself, and then like just taken Matt and left his jacket there the same way he actually did. Can you?
What?
I don't like that you don't kill a spider.
But look at how cute he is.
That's not. It's a spider. I don't like it.
You like Spider-Man? I'll put him on the
Okay.
Spider-Man poster.
Okay, that's a good home for him.
There you go. Look at that.
That's pretty
Like
perfect.
it was meant
Pretty
to be.
perfect. He went like right up there.
Spider-Man.
Lemmy
Spider-Man.
Winks. Yeah, the stalker could have just like taken Matt out of the tubes and left the jacket, and it would have been the same thing. But now we have all these questions like, what did he do with the tube? What's happening? But I guess if he hadn't have done that way, he would have gone. How did he get in and out of there? Was it like, sir, that's for children? But I need to bait Batman. What does that mean? Sir, put on some clothes, please. He's
Already
leaving.
making a web, dude.
He really?
I think so.
It looks like he's just leaving the Spider-Man poster. He's like,
You can take the
just think
spider
all
out
spiders-
of Spider-Man, but you can't take the...
man out of the Spider-Man.
Anyway, what's the thing that we were supposed to talk about that we forgot?
The continuity error with Max.
With Max knowing...
The last
do you want to
episode, yeah.
front this one?
Sure. Last episode, she found out, or she already knew who Matt was.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I found out you're Batman. I'll cover for you. And he's like, what do you mean? How could you possibly cover for me or whatever? And Dana comes in. Oh, sorry, Max is like, I was watching Matt. I was watching the little boy I've met named Matt before.
Yeah.
And then in this episode, she's like, who the fuck is this? And he's like, this is my brother Matt that you're meeting
What
for
is
the
this
first
miniature
time.
human?
Yeah.
Kill him.
This looks like you, but smaller. It's the exact same hair.
Exact same hair.
Yeah.
Exact same shine.
Like when they're like, design Terry McGinn as his brother. It's just him again. Make him shorter, I guess.
Wow, you really have your brother's hair.
I've always said so. I've always said that about you.
Oh, he's a Green Lantern spider now.
Oh yeah, where is he?
He's on the tech.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah, you see him.
Now what's making sounds? There's a hybrid car out there. Fucking piece of shit.
Stop being better for the environment than internal combustion engines.
Stop raising my taxes on recycling. I think we officially made it through the stuff we talked about.
I fucking hope so.
And so we should move on to Trivs that I haven't shared with you yet.
Wow.
When Batman gets trapped in the steel cable trap on the veranda of Stalker's suite, Stalker is then seen climbing on a nearby tree where his lips are visibly moving as if he were speaking, but no sound is coming from his mouth.
He's just speaking to himself.
He's like, Batman's in the like bear trap or whatever. Or no, he's in the Dr. Octopus arms that fling out of bushes and somehow know exactly who to go to and how to wrap him up. Whatever. Future.
Did we talk about the fact that he's like, oh, I gotta fight the hardest things like hand to hand, and then he sets all these fucking traps?
He just like
was that earlier on?
Probably.
I don't remember.
But yeah, he just has all these little rocket missiles and Dr. Octopus arms and future bear traps and stuff. Like, yeah, you're showing him how you're better.
Yeah.
I guess Batman has batarangs and shit. And then the trap where he falls out of the hole in the ground and Batman doesn't just immediately fly. He goes, what am I to do? I can't possibly do anything. And he lands in water, so he's okay.
He does use his invisibility at a good time.
Yeah.
To escape the bear trap.
That was actually pretty clever. Yeah. Oh, where'd he
Yeah.
go? And then I forgot that's what he did. It's
Oh, really?
He got out. And then
I figured that's exactly what he was doing.
Stalker turned around, back into Batman. You're like, I knew it. I'm like, yeah, yes, me too. I've surely seen this episode. But yeah, there was a shot of him. It's right before he says, like, you're the like legendary Batman, so and so of the concrete jungle. But he's just in the tree behind him going with his mouth and nothing's happening. So I wonder what that line was that he said.
He was like reciting like his favorite recipes to himself, or like,
you're the Batman.
oh
of
yeah,
the
yeah, he's
concrete jungle.
like tugging himself up.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he says it like, that was what I was going to
It's
say.
like, remember the poster on my office wall? It's a little kitten hanging to a branch and it says, hang in there. I'm going to hang in there.
I don't know if this made it in. The whole bit of him, he tells Matt his entire backstory, and Batman somehow heard him say that from across the street.
Flying across the street.
He's flying from like at a great speed, so he was even way farther away, and he's like listening to. He put out his little fingerprint finger and microphone finger and listened through the sky.
I wonder if he just got lucky.
He's like, his demons finally caught up with him. Oh, you mean like from the story he told? Yes. The story that I heard him tell.
Oh, I just love the idea of him like running. It's like somebody running into a room and like just getting really lucky with like a punchline. And it'd be the same thing where he's like, you know what? I think it's time I hang up my ways, Matt. You've talked me out of poaching. You're right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go be a farmer. And then here comes Batman. You want to fight?
Yeah.
Like, no.
Let's dance, drag, or whatever he says. In the end. Wait. I already figured this out. Yeah. Well, it reminds me. I wish I could remember who, like what comedy troupe or whatever did this, but there's a good like sketch on YouTube of the trope of like the James Bond villain is turned around in his chair and turns around slowly. I was been expecting you, Mr. Bond, or whatever. Mm-hmm. But he just keeps doing that and no one's there. Damn it. And he turns back around. I've been shit. Like because he doesn't know when he's gonna come in. He can't see it.
That's awesome.
This episode was produced before Hidden Agenda, Max continuity.
Caught it in the episode.
I know.
The pie. Did we talk about the pie?
Maybe not. Yeah, that's
another thing that would have worked better in continuity in the
Yeah.
reverse order of the guy, and he gets his own pie in his face.
Yes,
and then the next episode, which was the last episode, there's the brick pie out of the locker.
Even though that's the Slaughter guy from a band that you clearly knew, Slaughter. Yeah, thank you for redoing that joke that you said. I said he sounded like Pauly Shore the way he said, like, it's not funny, man. Like, it sounded like his Goofy movie character or something. I did like that they just randomly brought that guy in. Like, I wonder if someone was a fan of the band or something.
He happened to be in there, and they said,
he was off voicing Mother in one episode of Freakazoid, and they're like, come over here. Stalker shares similarities with popular Marvel Comics character Kraven the Hunter, enemy of Spider-Man.
Yep.
Such as both being big game hunters and choosing their respective foes as worthy prey. Additionally, Stalker gaining enhanced strength and reflexes after an experimental spinal replacement surgery is reminiscent of popular Daredevil villain Bullseye. In the Watchtower Database's interview with writer Rich Fogel, he says he wasn't consciously copying Kraven the Hunter, but he may have been kicking around in his head while writing the episode. Unlike the Batman animated series, we didn't have the classic rogues gallery to fall back on, and so we had to come up with characters that were new, but were just as compelling. It was a very hard show to do from that standpoint.
I would also like to say that, like, in their defense, like, I wouldn't ask you probably. Maybe I will.
I wouldn't ask you to steal Spider-Man villains, but just I would ask them to do it.
You wouldn't download a Spider-Man villain. I mean, do you think you could come up with
give me 5 new Batman villains?
Give me one new Batman villain.
Or any supervillain that hasn't already been done.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Like, give me its element. You know, is he a water?
The guy with the big hammer. Oh, that's everybody.
Yeah. Like, if there's something that's got like a melee weapon, it's done. Or if it's a guy who's got a water, like fire, water, ice, air, or something, that's been done.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so like someone's like a tribal hunter. Yeah, done. Of course.
Yeah.
But taxi cab driver, is there in either universe, is there a taxi cab driver villain?
Not a villain, but there is Space Cabbie in DC Comics, who is just a guy in a taxi cab in space.
There you go.
so you still didn't have that original of an idea.
Yeah.
But we just did a video recently on like the fates of everyone by Batman Beyond, like present day characters that we know about.
Yeah.
And I threw in a handful of clips of Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, people talking about like, oh, we didn't want to just do like, you know, Two-Face Beyond and this guy Beyond, like just the same thing. We want to make new characters. And a lot of comments on that video are people being like, we didn't just want to reuse Batman villains, so we reused Spider-Man villains instead. Because so far, a lot of them have just been Mysterio and Green Goblin kind of with Blight. Like there's just a lot of parallels. Ink is sort of Venom-y, I guess, but not perfectly. Shriek is, what's his face? Shocker. With sound vibration-y shit. Yeah, exactly. 2 in the Shriek. 1 in the Ink.
Stop right there. Although I do kind of like that.
2 in the Shriek, 1 in the Ink. Yeah. The other little bit of this was Bloodsport is the name of the episode. It's also the name of a pre-existing DC Comics villain, 2 of them actually. But Rich Fogel also stated he never considered making the villain be Bloodsport, and was more interested in creating a unique character.
Yeah.
Bloodsport, the DC Comics villain, was like a Vietnam draft dodging guy that puts on a bunch of ammo belts and just tries to kill Superman and then failed to do that.
Oh, cool.
So that sounds a little worse than this guy.
If this Superman is indeed faster than a speeding bullet, like that dude's plan has just failed from the start.
Yeah, pretty much. I think there was one time in the comics where he shot him with a kryptonite bullet and almost killed him.
But he should be faster
he should
than
be able
that.
to be faster than a speeding bullet. Yeah, maybe kryptonite bullets are faster.
They didn't say what kind of bullet. They just say bullet.
That's true. The last triv that I have, I pulled it from IMDb and I thought it was funny and dumb and not a good triv, but I wanted to include it.
Okay.
For someone who made a federal case out of Terry forgetting to bring home milk, Mrs. McGinnis takes the news that Matt was kidnapped remarkably calmly. I just thought that was really well phrased also.
I think it's really poorly phrased, but I like it.
A federal case out of Terry for getting milk. Come on, man, I need help. And then like, oh, thank goodness you got Matt back. Well, time to move on with our lives. Like nothing happened.
Not even you got Matt back because she doesn't know that he's Batman.
Yeah. So thank goodness Matt was returned by Batman, who then ran down an alleyway, and then Terry ran out of the same alleyway, presumably. Where's Clayface? This is the part where we make the joke again.
Jamie.
Oh, I mean for the first time.
For the first time.
Yes, thank you. Please explain.
I have a really good,
really funny thing.
This is really funny. Okay. Picture this, listener.
What? Oh, what?
Just skip it completely. No, do it.
We couldn't help but notice that the Jaguar thing had a red lightning bolt.
The Flash logo on his forehead.
It's the Flash logo on his forehead. And then Jamie made a joke that was like, oh, hey, this is not funny this way.
No, just say it. Do it.
It was like, oh, hey, why would the Flash be, the
Disguised
villain?
as a Jaguar.
And they were like, no, it's Clayface disguised as Flash disguised as a Jaguar.
Please clap.
God, we're good at this. I hate that so much.
What? Oh, what did Batman do? Did he get a 10 or only a 2? I really gotta know. Tell me now. What is Batman's usefulness? Now.
That legacy.
Kinda
He's a
lifted
triple.
my spirits a little.
He's a triple threat.
Yeah.
He's a singer. He's a wrestler, and he's a
drawer,
illustrator.
He's a cheesy Dan. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. I was like trying to think of the word, and then
artist,
I was even saying it. I mean, artist.
Yeah. I mean, anything's an artist now.
Triple threat.
Press
Do you think
the
he dances?
AI button.
Is he a quadruple threat? I bet. Well, if he was in musical theater.
He can do clappy push-ups.
Fuck, man. He's like a sextuple threat.
He's like a sexed up old threat. Yeah, baby. Batman did good. He stopped the Stalker. Stalker trained himself, but
did we mention that at all?
That was part of the synopsis.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, Batman defeated him enough that he could be stopped. And he saved his brother. And he evaded the jacket hobo train thing. He did the thing. So I'll give him a 7.9.
Okay.
Statue nipples out of 10, which may have not been mentioned in the previous recording, but I'm not going to explain it.
We'll just let it roll.
Yeah.
Go watch the episode. If you don't catch statue nipples.
Statue nipples, what are you even doing?
Yeah. I'm gonna
cash me out statue nipples. How about that? That's what you said.
Yeah. Anyway. I am going to give him a slightly lower because it was just the one. He wasn't fighting anybody else in the city. Wasn't really that big a deal.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 5.9.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the one guy.
Okay.
Just the one guy. He saved his brother. He didn't save the entirety of the play structure at Cheesy Dan's. 5.9 Terry jackets out of 10. Because how many jackets does that guy have?
We now know he at least has 3 or has had 3. He wore one, gave it to Melanie in the Royal Flush Gang, and then had another one. If he's been wearing that same one, now he gave it to a homeless guy, and then I think he got the jacket back again. Maybe he did.
We've seen Dana wearing that jacket before too.
Oh, that's true. But
Which maybe she
the
gave
same
it back. 5.9
there-
anyway. He's got at least 5.9 of this.
Yeah. But I don't think he was wearing it after he gave it to that guy in this episode. He was just in his black t-shirt.
Yeah, but he's got another one at the house.
And he had one last episode, which is next episode.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, he got it back. Yeah.
Fucking how many jackets, Terry?
He comes up to that guy sleeping somewhere else on the street. Hey, can I have my coat back? Oh, buddy, it's so cold. Yeah, but like, I beat the Stalker.
But I really want it though.
I beat Stalker. You don't need it anymore. Who? Are you Batman? This guy's Batman. Like he just starts telling everybody.
And he just like reaches over and breaks his neck.
Oh no.
Books or hip hop?
I guess hip hop. There's a bunch of like beats in this, cool, unique beats.
You don't have to explain it.
Oh, sorry.
Hip hop.
Okay. Why?
That says August 29th on it.
Where?
Do you see the blue circle, DC?
Mm-hmm.
Just up and to the left.
Oh, it's weird that then it says in select cinemas August 14th only after that. We're looking at the Batman and Harley Quinn poster.
I guess
which is not a spoiler for Brian because he was he filmed that video.
Yeah. It goes to the 29th, but only in select theaters for the last 2 weeks.
I see. Okay.
That's my guess.
Top 10 this episode?
Let's look.
Because as potentially expressed on air and potentially off air, we really liked this episode.
Yeah.
The top 10
is so
has
hard,
changed.
Jamie.
The top 10 originally said like, I think just like top 10 or something. And then it just has changed so much over time that we've added Dan to different words in the sentence.
And now it just says
Dan. I Dan of Dan. And then it says zoom, zoom, zoom. So I zooms do the zooms for the link to the, because we're stupid.
We are very stupid. Do I like this more than Earth Mover?
I don't. But
Really?
I think I like it more than Disappearing Ink, so I'm going to make it number 10 now. What was this called?
Jamie, I lost all my
I
steam.
know. It's gone.
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, yes, thank you. Was starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. Disappearing Ink, go bye-bye. It's tough to do on the Batman Beyond list.
It is.
They're all good.
I think I'm going to join you there. My Disappearing Ink is number 9.
You're going to bump Earth Mover off. Okay?
I am.
All right.
Well, because again, like I think you might be putting more emphasis on the horror of the thing at the end, which
sure.
is great.
That's
but
true.
as a whole episode.
Yeah, we did talk about that in that episode.
Sorry, Earth Mover. You were great.
You were great. Blood spood.
Great. Look at that. Look at us go.
Yeah.
We've done some additions to this list the last 6 weeks.
6 weeks. That's how long it's been. It's kind of felt like that.
I'm definitely like, if we had to do one more today, I think I would do bad.
Yeah, I don't think we could do it. I think I'm spent. Okay. Now we can go to the future and do mail. And probably by this point, I have another child. So hopefully I'm really tired sounding in the mail. And here it is. I walked outside in shorts and a t-shirt like I've been doing. And I was like, ooh. It's a little brisk. I don't know what to do. I've never experienced this before. Would I get a jacket? What am I supposed to do?
A jaquette?
A jaquet. Hi, everybody. It's the mail time, and where I play the mail song.
It's the mail time. Just 2 mails.
Just 2 mails having a mail time.
Put it up.
We drop
What we drop?
our
Mails.
weekly
Oh yeah, those.
into the comment box.
Mails.
There sure was a lot.
Now Jamie's mad.
Too bad we're all
At least I am.
just Dylan Paula.
Too bad we're all male.
Mail. Mail. Too bad. It really is.
Yeah.
If any of you males or otherwise would like to reach out to us like the Fire Hand at the end of World's Finest Part 3, you can send a short-ass email or a 60-second voice message to batwagonpod@gmail.com.
Yes.
Or leave a comment on today's episode on the Pod Tower YouTube channel, soon to just be the Jump on the Bat-Wagon channel. I know I've been saying that for a while, but it's actually going to be happening here relatively shortly.
News to me.
Yeah, I know. Brian gets to learn things too.
Yay!
Or on Spotify.
Interesting. That's
Please
cool.
don't spoil anything past this episode for Brian, including the changeover of the channel.
Yeah. Jamie, speaking of channel things, you know what today is?
Maybe by the time that you're hearing this, we have 200,000 subscribers.
That's not what I was talking about.
What were you going to say?
Today is the 4-year anniversary of us launching the podcast.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Really?
at least that's what Facebook said, July 30th.
Let me check this. Let me go to what is currently the Pod Tower and go to oldest. Oh, shit, that's a terrible idea because it's going to show all these live streams that were way before we started the podcast. Cat in the Claw 4 years ago. What day was
What
it posted?
What day?
It was July 30th. You're right. Holy shit.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah. Happy 4
Happy
years.
anniversary, babe. I got
Thanks,
you
man.
this.
It's, I've seen that before. It's a squishy little dog. I don't want a squishy little dog. I just
okay.
closed out of the fucking thing because you distracted me with this news. And now I don't have the mail in front of me. God damn it. Well, I do have to play Jordan Blumen's musical minute because it was not part of the thing when we were recording. So I might as well start with that. Were you going to say something else instead, though?
Yeah.
Okay. What was it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, here it is.
Hey, music.
And now,
Music.
it says Bloodsport. Yes, I know I wrote Bloodsport. It was too funny to correct.
Now over to the
Correct.
musical minute. I love all the tribal, warrior stuff for the Stalker. It's fairly obvious and pretty expected, but it was all really cool. The lone horn in the distance and the chanting that was in his leitmotifs at some point, and I like the standard fight scene, epic rock groove music. They had a fun rock groove for the arcade game that they were playing. I thought that was neat, and they used the main theme for the fight at the end, and I love when the main theme shows up during the show. Mm-hmm. Never apologize for loving your fandom and try to stay optimistic.
They call me Lone Horn. Thanks, Jordan. I'm glad that we could get that in there. And I'm also probably going to keep it chaotically within the mail section because this was the episode where it stopped recording and we had to redo a bunch of shit. So it's a bad episode that we're inside of right now. We're in a bad place. We feel way better now 2 months later.
Do we, though?
I don't know, maybe. Charles Motosierra says, "You call me Robin and I'm out of here. No problem, Earl Cooper." Is that better than Alfred?
Yes,
does that make you
that's
less
1,000 times better than Alfred.
If somehow Terry was told about I used to have a mechanic very briefly who worked on the Batmobile. His name was Earl Cooper. That's something that would be way harder to track down, I guess, than Alfred. Yeah,
I think that would be significantly better because it's not like Manservante to Bruce Wayne, Batman, easy connection. It's mechanic, someone who works on thousands of people's vehicle,
Earl Cooper. Oh, any of these clients could be Batman. It might have been the one that locked him in the basement, but someone was arguing with me.
In my basement.
It was a Penguin episode too. Someone was arguing with me that I wish I could remember who I was talking with about this. I'm so sorry. Is the gaggle of folks in the Jump on the Bat-Wagon Discord chat, but about how common is there's so many Alfreds or something like that, and I'm like, no, there's not. How many Alfreds do you know or whatever? Scrudge says Wrinkler. I hardly know her.
Nice.
That's good.
Good move. 10 out of 10.
Banana Man says it's okay that you said that.
He didn't
Scrudge.
answer my last question though.
Oh yeah,
I guess he
wait.
can't.
What? Yeah, why did he say wait? What were we waiting for? I guess we were waiting for the next week for it to be okay.
Okay.
This is from Kyle, Bloodsport. I watched this Jean-Claude Van Damme movie and was curious why it was on the watch list, and then I realized there was a Batman Beyond episode with the same title.
Bloodsport's a really funny example of taking a character's name and completely changing everything about him to fit the version of the story they want to tell, which is he's pretty much Batman Beyond Kraven the Hunter. Marvel Comics, DC Comics have been quote-unquote inspired by each other before, which is not necessarily shocking. But this episode does a lot of showing Terry's relationship with his mom, how that's evolved, knowing that he lived with his dad prior to his dad passing, and seeing them have adult conversations about Terry being the man of the house and helping support his mom and also raising their little brother. But this made me wonder, Brian, you being a bigger Marvel fan, what's a Marvel villain you would like to see essentially put into the DCAU? And that could be with Superman, Batman, or Batman Beyond. I'd be really curious who you'd pick. Stay yoppy, dudes.
I have two answers.
Okay. Good.
For Superman, it would be Apocalypse. Because there's a scale there of how would this happen?
Dark side.
Yeah.
Better dark side or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Marvel villains feel more like
They have more depth or whatever.
yeah, kind of. That just seems a little more fleshed out.
There was something when I in middle school, my friend Will, who you know, he had a little like Marvel character encyclopedia guidebook thing that like came in a magazine or something, and it, you know, just a little like flip through and look through stuff, and he was really into all the Marvel stuff because of that little magazine. Like that's where he got all of that knowledge from, and so he was always in little debates with me about Marvel versus DC because we were 12 years old, and we're still 12 years old, but you know what I mean.
Officially 12 years old, not just ceremonially,
biologically 12.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, we'd have the like conversations of like Wolverine is or like a much more like tortured and interesting character than like I don't know, the Flash or something like that. Like it has more depth to him or whatever. And I think over the years, as I get way more into these characters, I don't fully agree because there are plenty of DC characters that have, you know, like a Batman, obviously, but there's plenty of others that have a lot more to them. But I can totally see why a Marvel character would be more like relatable or more believable or something like that than like it's an alien god man or something, you know. Whatever.
Yeah, but it's also not across the board. Like there's plenty of shallow ones.
Yeah.
But
what's your second?
Yeah, so my second, my go-to, which is I think rarely the best answer, would be Batman and Magneto. However, I think
just picking up the Batmobile.
Yeah, right. Like what the fuck's he gonna do? You just have carbon fiber shit.
Yeah.
But I think my real answer is Batman versus Sauron. Who do you know who that
Marvel
is?
Comics.
Yeah. Do you know who that is?
No, I just know the Lord of the Rings Sauron.
Okay, no. He's like a man. He's like a scientist dude that got crossed with a pterodactyl. And I just feel like seeing Batman versus a man / flying creature thing could be like really interesting. And I think it would be like a pivotal episode.
Why the fuck is there just a pterodactyl man bat in Marvel Comics?
I'm sorry, did you just compare him to Man Bat? There's no similarities there.
Sorry. Dr. Carl Lycos, Dr. Kirk Langstrom. Yeah, no similarities whatsoever.
Does he have a trench coat? I can't remember if he has a trench coat.
I see him. He's got kind of like a sash or something in a couple of these. But anyway.
He got Daisy Dukes.
He does, yes.
That's what Man Bat is missing. Wait a minute. Does Man Bat have Daisy Dukes?
I think he just has ripped jeans or something. He at least has.
Oh, he got jeans. He got jeans. Jeans versus Daisy Dukes.
Squid's got jeans. My answer was just going to be a very basic, like a Mysterio. I think Mysterio would work well against any of Batman, Superman, Batman Beyond.
Okay.
It'd just be fun. And he kind of sits there in that, like, he feels like he could be, if you told me that was a obscure Superman villain or something, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. It feels Parasite-y, Livewire-y, Mysterio. He's in there. A lot of Spider-Man villains are very nicely, like, I feel like that's the rogues gallery of Marvel Comics that is closest to like a DC thing, like a Batman or a Superman rogues gallery. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you probably have, if there's a line, you have DCAU, then you have like Spider-Man specific, and then you have X-Men and X-Men adjacent as your kind of
gateway. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I did watch a lot of Spider-Man cartoons. Yeah. What?
Did I just
shit my pants?
I think I just shit my pants.
I could tell you had that look about you.
My brain just completely split down the middle. Okay. Punisher is Marvel, right?
Yes.
Why does he also feel just as DC?
I don't know. Zack Snyder's Punisher.
Oh, God.
It actually probably work okay.
Yeah, probably. Anybody saying happy anniversary to Brian and James?
No. It's from Neo Gotham Tourism Board. Casemore Tribal Arts Gallery. Fun new Gotham activity.
Good
Good evening, beautiful people of Neo Gotham. I am so excited to tell you about the opening of the Casemore Tribal Arts Gallery. What sort of tribes? We don't know. We don't really get into it. It's the late 90s, early 2000s, even though it's the future, and it's probably for the best that we just don't touch that as much as we can. Anyways, it is the first wing of the Casemore Art Gallery to open, and since John C. Casemore had that psychotic episode and did try to shove everything he could see into a case, proclaiming himself to be a supervillain named Casemore, I don't really know what that is, if it's like a Victor Freeze Iceman situation or a Derek Powers radioactive power situation, if there's some cruel god controlling us based solely on what our names are, as if you looked at a sheet of paper and said, yeah, that about fits. I don't really know if all of us are going to become something based off of our names. If my name was like Ted Jelly, am I going to become a jelly man? Is free will real?
I really don't like that line of thinking because it leads me down a very slippery slope.
Yeah, the whole like, oh, we're just neurons firing all the time randomly. Don't worry about it.
Oh, sorry. I mean that, yes, but I meant the whole like last name thing.
Oh yeah,
does not work out.
Eel?
Doesn't work out very well for me.
What are we talking about, man bats over you? How'd you get to that conclusion?
Just a slippery little man living in the mud.
Just an eel wearing Daisy Dukes.
Just
He's
one.
got one leg.
Just one Duke.
It's either one pant leg, or it's two and there's one just flapping off to the side. Man eel wise.
I would like to blame my great grandfather for that, not understanding naming conventions when coming to this country.
Not McNeely, yeah. Well, you might be related to what's his face. We'll never know that. We'll never figure that out.
Joe McNeely?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean, almost certainly. Like, there's not a lot of us out there because it's not like a new, or it is a new name.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tip a hat to McNeely. This is from Mark Aquino. Last first. Bloodsport or
pronounced
Mark Aquino. Bloodsport or rip to that mosquito or mosquito or everybody hates Matt McGinnis. You know the Stalker is evil because he didn't tip the bellboy. Anywho, I remember this one, Terry going up against Kraven the Hunter. Like, he's pretty much Kraven the Hunter if he didn't have hair. Still cool character, and Carl Lumbly's performance adds to the coolness of the character. Stalker's literal backstory is so damn stylish, and use of reds, blacks, and whites was so great to look at. Overall, fun episode, and it continues to push how visually stunning this great show is. Also, not gonna lie, Cheesy Dan's does look like a fun place. Boss, biggest bear hugs to the #1 podcast host in this here multiverse of ours, John Malkovich, and being John Malkovich. That's one of my favorites in the world.
Oh, wow. That's swinging for the fence. That's beautiful. That is art.
Lord and Savior Dylan Pollock. Keep up the great work on your own podcast. Remember to tell Gab that she rules. Likewise to all his loyal disciples.
Dylan, are you telling
all
Gab
the
that
names.
she rules?
Yeah, you better be. And of course, all the Awesome Sauce listeners of this Yoppie community of ours, y'all the absolute best. Don't you ever forget that. Bizarro, Mark, and Scarface are back from vacation and have been roasting me for not being able to finish my comment last week. Excuse me for being busy with personal projects and other stuff lately. I guess that's karma for mistaking Stacy Keach for Michael Ironside in the Lost Soul comment section. Yes, it is. You deserve that. Till next week, futuristic smoke bomb. I never mess anything up, Mark. So Mark Aquino.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I get everyone's name correct. That's the mail, and I'm sticking to it.
That's the mail, and I'm male.
And I've shit my pants. I'm Brian.
Just one of them, though.
I shit one of my pants because I'm an eel. And we're back, and I'm so awake and alive, and I only have one kid. What happened?
I don't like that, Jamie.
I don't like that either. At this time of this recording, anyway.
And I see.
That's
okay.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
the name of the next episode, it's Batman Beyond again.
Okay.
It's called Once Burned. The title doesn't really give you any hints at all.
Human Torch.
No.
Is the fire a metaphor for passion?
Yes.
Perfect. Fucking
Thank
look
you.
at me go.
Yeah, the title doesn't give you a hint. You got it perfectly.
Do I need to go further? Or can we just roll with that one?
What's a past passion that's now back, returned?
Oh. Can I ask, is this a Terry-centric or is this a Bruce-centric episode?
You can ask that.
Would you tell me if it's a Bruce-centric episode?
I would tell you, and it's not.
Oh.
What do you hope it was?
Selena Kyle.
Oh, no.
Shit. That would have been cool,
But
though, right?
it's like Terry's Selena Kyle.
I don't remember who that is.
You've royally fucked up then if you don't remember.
I was thinking pre-Dana, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Was there anything there? I completely put the royal flush. What was her? She was like 10.
Mm-hmm. She was a 10, man.
What's her name?
Melanie. I've already said it in this episode.
Oh, Melanie
yeah.
Linsky.
I don't know who that is. Oh, from Over the Garden Wall?
Yeah.
No.
Also, she was in, what's the Antlers Wilderness show?
Bambi.
Yellow Jackets.
Okay.
You haven't seen Yellow Jackets?
No.
Kind of surprised by that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have time to watch anything except this stuff for this podcast. Because I make the time.
That's fair. Melanie Linsky, though, you'd know her. She's probably in the DCAU, dude.
Melanie Linsky, DC. This is doing Washington, DC.
I'm surprised your phone has the option.
Has
to
not
make that.
portrayed a character from DC Comics in any major productions.
God damn it.
So fuck
Melanie
you.
Linsky.
Yeah, what's happening with Royal Flush Gang 10 Melanie?
Well, she comes back.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Okay. We've deduced the most basic aspect of the episode.
Hey,
but
don't
it
you
worked.
try to
You did it.
Don't you try to take this away from me. I got that metaphor perfectly. You said it.
You did
It's
it.
been a rough episode. You
Thank
applaud.
you. Okay. He thought I was going to press
I
the
like
button.
that you went to press a button and instead just clapped.
I wanted you to
Great.
think I'd press the
Thank you.
button.
Thank you for
Thank
that.
you.
Didn't make me feel better.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's okay because we're done now.
Thank God.
For the whole weekend and probably the next like 2 months. So
Oh, that's going to be a little sad.
yeah, I will do mail. It's fine.
Yeah, that's
Can
true.
hop in the mail.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the show.
That is the show.
everybody.
Listener, God, this has been a wild ride. Thanks for sticking with us.
Oh God, it's not recording.
I would punch.
Please.
I don't
give
even
us
know what I would
followers.
punch. I would just start
punch this
throwing-
baby spider. Where is it?
Right here.
I see him. Yeah.
He's
kept pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty.
He likes Spider-Man.
Where'd he come from? He probably came in the window.
He came from Cotton Eye Joe.
He came from Spider God, who I know exists. Anyway, please leave us a 5-star review on your podcatcher of choice. You'll damn well hear it read on this show. We read all the reviews, even the bad ones. I think there was one bad one time, and we read it and we laughed at it. And, just leave whatever, but hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully
Yeah.
It'd be helpful.
Be honest.
Yeah.
Be honest. But not about this episode. We're
Always
just going to.
5-star. This is a 5-star episode.
I hope so. I bet it was going to be. James.
Now it's only 4.5 stars. Thank you to everyone listed in the description for their musical themes and help in making this podcast as yappy as it can be. Go check out their stuff. And thank you, of course. No, you don't get to wear that. He's trying to put a Green Lantern ring on. To you, the listener, for listening. You haven't earned it, Brian. No.
You don't have to earn it. You can just put it on. See?
No. It doesn't even fit his finger, big ass
Not even
finger.
a little bit.
That's it. Now we're done.
Okay, bye.
God, I'm tired.
Yeah. It's been a lot.
We need to stop.
We made it through. Check it out. We can stop in 3,
2,
1.
You should have been there, Mom. It was awesome.
Matt, I was so worried.
There was this big guy with a spear and tattoos all over his body, and he put me in this cage.
What? Why?
I don't know, but then Batman showed up and bam, wham, pow, he saved me. Batman's so cool. Not a loser like you.
Hey, we can't all be Batman.
Jump on the Bat-Wagon is hosted and edited by yours truly, James Strecker, and co-hosted by yours Briley, Brian Maneely. This podcast is brought to you by the Watchtower Database, your one-stop shop for all things DC Animated Universe. To send us a Yoppie beverage, nab some sick show merch, or support us on Patreon, you can visit the links in today's show notes. And thank you very much. Please leave us a 5-star review on your app of choice and follow us wherever you listen to never miss a new show. And we'll see you next episode, same PP time, same poo-poo channel.